The following changes have occurred over the past 24 hours. Fighting continues in the Dobropolsky area. In the area of Turetsky, the soldiers are steadily moving forward. The situation in the western part of the village has improved. The infantry is actively assisted by operators. An enemy hideout was discovered in the most extreme street. The kamikaze drone operator destroyed it. Other drones were objectively monitored. Also, according to the description, the personnel was also eliminated. Gradually, active hostilities are shifting to the area of the Golden Well. Near the Zaporizhia mine, a Ukrainian operator unsuccessfully tried to hit a military man. From the side of Rodinsky, an advance in the western direction is being added. In addition to countering drones, there is always a counter-battery struggle. The Ukrainian armed forces deployed a self-propelled artillery installation on the western outskirts of Vodiansk. The military, using an FPV drone, destroyed it, reduced fire support for the Ukrainian armed forces. Further south, in the Grishin area, Russian combat groups continue to storm enemy positions in this village, as well as develop an offensive towards Sergeyevka. The gunners are working for the Ukrainian armed forces, mainly in the northern half of the village. This event shows the defeat of the UAV control center. The control zone with the ownership of forest plantations is expanding slightly to the south. The military understands that among the defenders there are those who have been forcibly mobilized and are in a desperate situation. Therefore, by dropping leaflets, they are given the opportunity to voluntarily surrender. According to the description, the defenders are now standing in the way of the fighters. There is a sign that the warriors have almost come close to this point. Later, the operators began processing the enemy's positions. The defeat is shown in the same place, so that the infantry advances with less resistance. There are also changes to the west. During the offensive, the assault groups advanced along the Gornaya and Matyushina gullies. The first one overlooks the small village of Novo-Alexandrovka, which is located in the Dnipropetrovsk region. The second one is aimed at the larger DNR village of Sergeyevka. The strike of Ukrainian forces continues daily in the Novopavlovsky sector of the front. In Vostokhnaya Ivanovka, in a wooded area, the gunners densely processed the fortifications of the armed forces of Ukraine. About 15 shots were fired during the shooting. The Ukrainian side dug holes on the slope in order to hold on to this territory longer. Events are held before the assault operations. Attention is also being paid to the enemy in Novopavlovka. Near the line of collision, the lightning operator destroyed the AFU deployment point. High intensity of military operations remains in the area of responsibility of the Vostok Group. The SSU conducts attacks on the northern and western sections every day. In the north, with the support of armored vehicles in the direction of Gai, Novo-Alexandrovka and Sosnovka. The UAV calculations stop their attempts even before approaching the front line. In the western sector, in the direction of Starokranka and Zaleznichny, the Far Eastern warriors, also destroying enemy manpower and equipment, neutralize their intentions. Due to unsuccessful attempts, the enemy decided to use the dropping of their flags with the help of copters at the Pryluki point. The fighter, being in the eastern part of the village, walked with the Russian flag and threw the Ukrainian one into the pit. In total, the Ukrainian operators dropped 4 flags. In turn, Russian troops continue to further develop their offensive in the sector from Rezvianka to Komsomolskoye. Getting closer to the regional Zaporizhia remains a priority. The fighters are constantly supported by the pilots of the 11th Army. In this event, the Ukrainian armed forces were bombed in the western part of Lyubitsky. In Zaporizhia, a geranium struck an electrical substation with a maximum voltage of 150 kV. Subsequently, the fire of the destroyed transformer got into the shooting. The ability to transfer energy for the needs of the armed forces has been temporarily reduced. In Odessa, attack drones have arrived at the energy structure. As a result of the damage, the light went out. The city has become de-energized by 90%. The fighting continues.